everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best ways to earn the brand new Fear currency, part of the Most Feared promo in MUT 25, and not only the best ways to earn it, but also the best ways to spend it. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So for the most part, there's about 4 different ways that you can acquire this currency. 3 of them is going to be free. The 4th one, you may have to spend some coin, and that's going to be up to you if you want to do it, but we broke down a lot of the math and we're going to help you with some decisions that you want to make. So Fear is the new currency for this promo, and just like coins, training, points, etc. on the upper right, it's something that you can spend, and the way that you get it is going to be through solo challenges, the field pass, objectives, and quick selling most feared cards. Instead of for training, they actually quick sell for the Fear currency. So the first place is going to be solo challenges, and by the way, earlier today, the Most Feared 13th anniversary solos, if you look at the milestone rewards, that tier 2 pack is giving out either an 82 overall non-B&D Most Feared card or an 82 plus B&D. That pack was spitting out 87s and 90s pretty frequently for a lot of people. I'm pretty sure that was a glitch because EA took these solos down for about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and they came back up. So I'm guessing that since that has taken place, you're not going to see a lot of 90s pop out of this pack, but if you were able to get those solos done and open up the pack before EA took them down, hopefully you had some pretty good luck. So if you look at the rest of the milestone rewards here, you can see within this section of solos, you have 500 Fear at tier 1, 500 Fear at tier 5. So there's a total of 1,000 right there. And if you go to the Most Feared Monsters section, you got 500 at tier 1, tier 3, and tier 5. So from the solo challenges alone, you can earn 2,500 Fear currency by grinding through these solos. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to get all of that currency when part 2 comes out. At this moment, there's not enough solos in the game to fully max out these rewards. It is a 3-part promo, so you might even have to wait until part 3, but when it's all said and done, 2,500 from the solo challenges. The other spot that you're going to find this is in the Most Feared Field Pass and the Most Feared Daily Objectives, which are in the Field Pass as well. So if you scroll across the rewards within this Field Pass, you can see, for example, level 2, level 4, we go down to level 6 and 8. It almost looks like every other level, you're going to get a collectible that quick sells for Most Feared currency, and that's going to go all the way down here to level 21. At the end of it, you get another 1,000. If you add all of it up from strictly these Field Pass rewards, it's going to total 7,750 Fear. Again, if you quick sell all of those collectibles. The third spot, which is also in the Field Pass, is going to be down at the bottom under objectives. There's going to be a daily objective. Now, I am estimating that there's going to be 15 days worth of objectives. We know this is a 3-part promo, so I'm basically counting from today being Thursday to next Thursday, and then the following Thursday after that, which happens to be Halloween. That's when part 3 of this promo should be dropping. If they go beyond that, then that's better, but if we just count the next 15 days and the daily objective gives the same exact amount, which right now for day 1 is 1,400 Fear, that means throughout that 15-day span, there should be another 21,000 worth of Fear that you can earn. But these are important because they do expire on a daily basis, so make sure you get these done. Don't forget about them because that's free currency that's out the window if you don't knock it out. So between the solo challenge rewards, the Field Pass rewards, and doing your dailies for 15 days, assuming that that value doesn't change every day, you would have a grand total of 31,250 Fear that you can use. Also, any card from this promo, whether it's a 90, an 87, an 84, or an 82, and there's some other cards at different overalls that we're going to talk about in a moment, but those kind of core 4 overalls from this promo also will quick sell for Fear, and I have one at each overall just so I can show you. We're also going to break down the math on these. So if you take a look at the 90 overall Champ Bailey or any other of the 90 overall champions, they quick sell for 36,780 Fear. So obviously that's quite a lot. The 87 overall cards, it's a pretty big drop there. The 87 overalls are going to quick sell for 9,325 Fear. And also keep in mind that the free cards that you're getting, whether it's that 82 plus B&D pack or the non-B&D pack, you can quick sell those free cards that you earn throughout the field pass and the solo challenges for fear as well if you want. Now, moving down to the 84 overall cards, and if they are B&D, it's going to be a reduced rate. We're talking about auctionable cards right here. The 84 overall most feared cards will quick sell for 2,365 fear. And finally, the 82 overalls will quick sell for 945 fear. Now, these values could absolutely change. The promo literally just came out tonight, and normally I would have a spreadsheet for you guys on this, but I'm going to be away for a couple days. I'm trying to get this video done. I'm just not going to have time to make it, but I did do the math for you. So what I'm saying here is you can actually go out and buy these cards off of the auction house and then quick sell them for fear. Obviously, this is going to require you to spend currency, spend your coin. You don't necessarily need to do that. If you're no money spent and you just want to get the free content, you're going to have to spend that 31,250 fear currency from the various ways we talked about earning it. And again, we're going to get to the best ways to spend it in a moment. But if you want to go above and beyond that, you can buy these cards off the auction house. So again, this is the value for day number 1. These numbers could change, but on average, and it's mostly like DeMario Davis and Tom Brady, the 90s are going for about 450,000 coins. So that equates to 12.23 fear per coin. So that's actually going to be the best value out there, but you got to spend a lot of coin to go out there and get it. The 87s, which quick sell for 9,325 fear, they on average right now are going for about 130,000 coins. That would equal 13.94 fear per coin. So the number went up. That means it's not as good as a buy. The 84s, which quick sell for 2,365 fear, on average go for about 40,000 coins. And the way that I'm figuring out this number is dividing the coin cost by the number of fear that they quick sell for. That would equate to 16.91. So again, the number's going up. That's not good. We want the lower number possible. And then finally, the 82 overalls, which quick sell for 945 fear, are going on average for about 15K. That would be 15.87. So in order, the best buys, and obviously you're going to have to spend more here, would be 90s, then 87s, then 82s, and then 84s at the end there. That's only if you want to convert your coin to fear currency, and that's not 100% necessary. But if you want more than you're going to be able to get for free, that's the route you're going to have to take. Now, one card that I want to point out is this 89 overall Mike Williams, and this is a B&D card, but because it's part of the promo, you can see that he quick sells for 5,820. The way that I got this card was by winning 16 games in Mutt Champs. Now, I actually did that last week or even 2 weeks ago, but I hung on to the reward pack, hoping that whenever it got an update, which was today, that pack would update along with it. And sure enough, it did. So they threw this card in there with Ed Oliver and Hunter Henry and all of the other 16-win Mutt Champs reward cards that we've seen so far up to this year. It is a B&D card, so you can't sell it. So I went ahead and selected it out of that pack. And now, because I don't really care for this card, I don't think it's a good card, we're going to go ahead and quick sell it for that fear currency and use that on something else. We'll go to the store in a moment, but I want to show you a couple other cards that will quick sell for fear. Just about every game mode in this promo has some type of reward card from this promo, and these also all will quick sell for the fear currency. So Leo Chanel, you actually have to win 10 games in the Gauntlet game mode, which is only available Friday through Monday. It's either a 50,000 coin entry fee or you have to win 16 or more games in the Cup Mutt Champs game mode to get a free entry. This one right here is going to be very, very difficult to get for the average player. I can't get there. I'm sure a lot of you watching this video won't be able to get there. This is going to be a 1,000,000 coin card. Brock Purdy is supposed to be one of the rewards from the Mutt Draft game mode. That game mode's not in the game right now. There was a workaround to get into it by going through the field pass and clicking events, but they took that down recently, so Purdy's not even available right now. Jordan Poyer, if you can win a Super Bowl in head-to-head seasons, you will get this card, and he will quick sell for the fear currency. Same thing with Carlton Davis, which is an 89 overall card. You're actually going to earn this from that draft game mode as well. Same place that you would find the Brock Purdy. So a lot of those cards, again, for the average user, and don't take this as any, slander towards you guys, this is going to be kind of difficult to earn for a lot of people. 3 cards that are going to be very easy to earn are Kenneth Walker, Devon Diablo, and Grady Jarrett. Walker can be earned for free by winning 5 games in solo seasons. I think most of you watching this video can do that. Devon Diablo is actually a field pass reward within the most feared field pass, and then Grady Jarrett you can earn by winning 5 solo battle games. All 3 of those 85 overall players quick sell for 935 fear. So if you earn all 3 of those guys and you don't care to upgrade them, which actually costs fear to do so, you can quick sell them, and that would bring our grand total of free content to 34,055. So that's adding those 385 overall players to the solo rewards, the field pass rewards, and your daily objectives. Now, if you want to upgrade any of those cards, you go into the upgrade path once you earn them. Like I said, it's going to cost you that fear currency to fully upgrade them, and the grand total to do that, if you wanted to take Kenneth Walker from an 85 to a 90, is going to be 17,405 fear currency. Now, I don't really think Kenneth Walker's worth it, but you might need him for a theme team. Devon Diablo's actually pretty solid, but there's a handful of free middle linebackers coming next week, and there's some good cheap options out there, so I wouldn't upgrade this card, again, unless you need it for a theme team. And the Grady Jarrett card, he's pretty good as a defensive tackle, not really a defensive end, because he lacks a lot of speed. Again, unless you need it for a theme team, I would not bother with this card. Now, you probably notice I've been skipping over this Landon Dickerson a handful of times. He kind of falls in the same boat as the other 385s, but in order to get him, you actually have to spend fear currency, and if you're looking for the best ways to use it, you're probably not going to want to spend that currency buying this card. I need him for my theme team. He's a left guard on my favorite team. I'm 100% going to spend the currency to buy him, and I'll show you the price in a moment. But like the other 3 players, if I want to upgrade him, not only do I have to spend currency to buy him, I then need another 17,405 to fully upgrade him to a 90 OVR. So we've been doing a lot of talking about all of the ways and routes that you can go about earning that fear currency. Well, how do you want to go ahead and spend it? You're going to go to the store, and you're going to go over to the Fear Store tab, and the choices in here can be a little bit overwhelming. You have your most feared upgrade tokens. These can be used on the welcome pack player. Honestly, I don't think that welcome pack player, whichever route that you choose, is going to be worth it, because for the most part, you can earn enough of these tokens to upgrade that player to an 87 overall for free. It's going to get a little tricky to get to the 90 OVR. We talked about it in a video earlier this morning on the route to go about doing that, or I should say earlier this afternoon when I broke down the entire promo. And if you got any questions about this promo outside of the things we're talking about in this video, go back and watch my last video, because that's a 26-minute video that breaks down the entire promo, and I think it'll be very helpful for a lot of you. This is probably where a lot of people are going to spend their fear currency. You have 2 different options, and the great thing about this is it is a fantasy pack, and for my understanding, you're going to get your choice of any of the 90 overall cards. So if you want a non-B&D one, which you can sell for coin if you want, it's 47,595 fear. Now, we've already established that you can basically get about 34,000 for free. That's not quite going to get you there to get the non-B&D version. You'd have to go out and buy some cards and quick sell them to get to that level. But at the end of it, right, when you're done with this card, it will have a little bit of value to sell for coin. What I would recommend is using, out of that 34,000 and change that you can get for free, I do recommend spending 21,620 of it on a B&D 90 of your choice. But I wouldn't open it up this weekend. I would probably wait until next week or even on October 31st, because this pack likely will update with the new 90s that we get from part 2 and part 3, and then you can have all the choices in front of you. And I'm absolutely going to make a video on the best one to choose, probably once part 2 comes out, and then an updated video when part 3 comes out. I would not open up this pack during part 1 unless you 100% know that it's a card like a Champ Bailey, Tom Brady that you want for your theme team. But overall, I would kind of pump the brakes and hang on. And I don't even know if you can get to 21K for free right now, given that part 2 and 3 are still on the way for the daily objectives and the updated field pass objectives, etc. I really wouldn't mess with the 87 overall packs at all. I just don't think they're worth the value. Again, if you want Landon Dickerson, mostly for your theme team purposes, not only do you have to spend that 17K, you got another 1,100 that you're going to have to spend to buy his base 85 overall. If you're going to go that route, you're looking at spending roughly about half of that 34,000 that you can earn for free on this 190 overall Landon Dickerson. You'd have to spend a little bit of coin, but you know, one route that you could go if you do want this card is basically buying him, upgrading him fully, and then you'll be, I'd say, about 5,000 fear short of being able to open up the B&D Most Feared Fantasy Pack. If you can get that 5,000, whether it's from free cards that you might earn throughout this field pass, quick selling those as well, and everybody's going to have different results, so it's hard to kind of calculate exactly where you'd be at that point, or maybe buying, you know, an 87 or two and quick selling that might be the route to go. Again, that's only if you need Landon Dickerson and you want him for a theme team. Even off of a theme team, he's a pretty good left guard, but I get it, it's a boring position. You're going to have some exciting positions that you can choose from within this fantasy pack. I mean, even part one, you got Jamar Chase, you got Champ Bailey, some good names at some good skill positions. As far as these like spooky and scary and trick-or-treat packs, I'd stay away from them. Now, I know this one's going to be pretty intriguing, but it's a pretty big this or that option here, because you're either going to get an 82 or a 90 overall, and they don't give us the odds on these, so I just simply do not trust this one. Now, if you do get a 90, it's going to be non-B&D, so you can make them coin off of it, but if you're going to spend the 27K, you might as well just spend 21K and get a B&D where you know it's going to be a 90, and you get your choice of the 90 overall card. If you just like to YOLO things, you're going to ignore my advice and open that one up. As far as the spooky and scary packs go, they're basically like mystery packs, but for the Most Feared promo, and again, I just think you're leaving too much up to chance right here. If you have some extra currency at the end of the promo and you don't know where else to spend it, you can go after these packs, but outside of that, too much of a risk. Same thing for the terrifying pack. It's terrifying to me that they don't even show you the odds on here. This one, you're either going to get a 90, an 87, or 23,000 fear. It's almost kind of like you get a reroll if you get the 23k fear. If you get an 87, just keep in mind that a non-B&D 87 from the fantasy pack is 12k, a little bit over 12k. This one is almost double the price there, so you're really risking it. If you get a 90 or you get the 23k fear back, you're going to be okay, but if you get an 87, that's a pretty big L. And then there's just some kind of smaller reroll packs. Again, I wouldn't really touch these unless you have a little bit left over at the end of the promo and you're looking for ways to spend it. This is like another mystery pack. These are basically rerolls. I wouldn't really mess with these at all. And one thing that I'm going to wait for prices to settle on to see if it's even worth doing. But if there is a world where you can, you know, get cheap training and then keep opening up this pack and everything that you get out of this pack, quick selling it for fear, and then using that fear in this store, that could be a method. That's something that's worked in many Maddens ago, and EA and the accountants and the guys who mess with the economy in this game have totally nerfed things like that. But overall, you know, I think just generally speaking, this is going to be the way to go right here, whether it's the B&D or the non-B&D. I mean, if you can save enough and get two B&Ds fantasy packs here, you might have to spend a little bit of coin, but my recommendation is get out of that risk category and just go with the rewards that you know are guaranteed. So if anything else comes out that allows us to earn this fear currency for free or for cheap, we'll have updated videos, but for now, that's the best way to earn it and the best way to spend it. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.